Day number four. Four in a row. Four in a row. Oh, shit. Posture. Alright, there we go. Sick. Don't really have anything planned to talk about today. There's no particular topic. Mainly is just, just a recap of yesterday and what I'm gonna end up doing later today. So, ended up reading Atomic Habits, and I'm like 40 pages in. I found something really interesting that they were talking about, and it was how. Also, I cleaned the camera. I cleaned the camera. Believe it or not, I cleaned the camera. I was like, what? I'm gonna take a brief pause from what I was talking about, but I was so confused as to why it was like so blurry, the camera quality, and it was because I didn't clean it. I mean, it's still not like an incredibly great quality camera, because it's like a laptop camera, and it's the only camera that I have. But I did clean it, so there's that. I also set up a limiter, so there's not gonna be any like crazy audio levels either. I'm gonna see if I can figure out a way to remove the fan. I don't quite want to remove it because it helps to lower my voice from the background, if that makes sense, since there's like a lot of echo, and isn't quite soundproof. The roof isn't quite soundproof, so I'm gonna just keep it because it helps lower it, but I'll see what I could do this weekend, of course. Apart from that, back to what I was saying about Atomic Habits, I found it really interesting. The first part, it was like the way as I interpreted, I might be incorrect here. If I am, please correct me. I interpreted the first like 40 pages, or like the last from page 30 to maybe page 40, as like, to change what you do, you gotta believe you're a person who does what you wanna do, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if I expressed that correctly. It's like, for example, right now, if I'm recording videos, I believe I'm a person who records videos, so I record videos. It's like, for example, if, you believe you're a writer, you write books. You don't write books to become a writer. You're a writer. You believe you're a writer, so you write books. Alright? Like, the goal isn't to write books. The goal is to become a writer. And to become a writer, you have to write books. Right? That's how I interpret it is. And, I mean, I could believe it. And I also found it really interesting, because while I was reading, I was also really confused, because they kept mentioning your habits change your identity, but your identity changes your habits. Well, they didn't mention that it was like a loop, like I forgot the word they used, but it was like both are really interlinked, which I was really confused why, because I didn't go into like the end of the chapter yet, and I was like, but if to change your habits, you have to change your identity. And to change your identity, you have to change your habits. Then what are you supposed to do? And then, you just do both. You just do both. You believe you're a writer, you write. And then it just keeps cementing itself. So eventually down the line, I end up thinking I'm actually somebody who makes videos. I wouldn't have thought that before the first video I uploaded, but I'm more likely to believe it after like the 50th one I do in a row. I found that very interesting. I think having read 60 to 70% of The Power of Habits before, it helps to understand it a bit more. But yeah, I'd say that's something I found interesting from what I was reading. Apart from that, let's see, today, something really important. I had the first final exam today. Well, second. The first one was yesterday, but it was just like, giving like a concept, it's like a spreadsheet. Just hand the spreadsheet in, boom, That's it. Which was really great. But today was an actual final exam, like on paper and stuff, and it went well. It went well. I'm confident. Tomorrow I have two, which I started studying yesterday. started studying. I should have started studying for one of. I'm good on one, which I think is the most important one because I don't actually need like the full amount of points on both. I only need like 10, and then maybe like 5 on the other to pass, which isn't that much, but you know, I'd rather be. I'm not quite comfortable only learning like a set amount. I'm gonna learn the most important parts because that's like the thing that's guaranteed to give me the points that I want to pass. And then if I could learn more, then you know, I do that. Wow, we're 6 minutes. we're about to reach 6 minutes in. That's crazy. All right, and oh yeah, something really important that I literally not figured out. It was while I was listening to one of Hamza's videos while I was cleaning. It was about he was talking about like intrusive thoughts, and I was like, huh. Because it reminded me of the time that it wasn't. I'm not sure what the definition of intrusive thoughts is, because for him it was like violent thoughts, which wasn't really the case with me. I guess mind wandering was really what I was trying to refer to there. Mind wandering. I actually haven't. Actually, it was such a crazy like moment because I was like, huh. Mind wandering, that's crazy. I was like, I don't do that much anymore, and I was like, huh, that's kind of weird. I was like, huh, really? And damn, mind wandering is a thing, huh? I just found that it was just like a moment. I was like, shit. I'm actually not mind wandering as much anymore. That's kind of crazy. It was usually like situations. I just think of like these random situations. Like for example, if I'm gonna play like a video game or something, I just imagine myself in the video game already doing X. It still happens, of course, but it doesn't happen as often as it used to, which I think is a big improvement. But with that being said, I'm gonna just wrap it up there because it's 7 minutes, almost 8 minutes. Jesus. Peace.